Hey guys, Pablo here, and welcome to another brand new video in which we're going to take a look at Cardence. Now, by just the first part of the word, you probably have an idea where it's heading. Currently, this project is on the Binance Smart Chain, but it is soon going to be launched on the Cardano network. Now, you may be aware of what the Cardano network is, even though it kind of stays under the radar, but people who actually know about this are really enthusiastic about this. And they're really inspired and motivated about this. And to them, obviously every single person has their own preference, but Cardano is one of the major and mainstream blockchain networks that we actually have in crypto. So it is different, obviously, from other blockchain networks, especially from the Binance Smart Chain, especially from if we take a look at the consensus mechanism. What gives someone authority to mint the tokens? Now that's different for both Binance Smart Chain and it's different for the Cardano network. The Binance Smart Chain uses the proof of the stake authority consensus mechanism, but on the other hand, in Cardano, they use the proof of the stake consensus mechanism that if you stake certain amount of tokens, that enables you to mint token proportion to the amount that you stake. In Binance Smart Chain, you basically stake your identity and stuff like that. So it's slightly different. People are sometimes favor in Cardano network, sometimes in Binance Smart Chain, but the point is, it is one of the mainstream projects and people are really enthusiastic about this. Now, this project, how it's associated with this is basically, it is going to be, which not going to be, it already is a multi-chain decentralized presale platform, or you can say IDO Launchpad. So what's going to happen in this, that there will be new projects, especially from the Cardano network, who will be placing their IDOs in this. And well, that's not just one thing that they will be doing here. There will be a lot of other things that will be happening in this. Cardence actually provides a lot of features. In total, there's actually 4. So we're going to discuss all those features that it provides to the people. We're going to learn how we can guarantee our allocation in the new IDOs that will be launching on this platform, and what makes this different from other IDO launchpads. What's the criteria for them, and what's the difference in this and that, and why we should prefer to come into here. So we're going to discuss that too. And basically we're going to see if it is a legit project, which obviously it is, because I don't introduce projects that are not legit or secure or safe. So obviously it is legit, but you don't have to go for anyone's words. Make sure that you do your own investigation and you rely on it, because anything I say in this video or any other video is not a financial or an investment advice. So make sure that you do your own investigation about any project that I introduce. Now, I'm going to leave the link in the description so you can check it out from there. And with this being said, let's get into the actual details of the Cardence network. So in this video, not only that we're going to learn about the Cardence, but they are going to have their first IDO, which is of the SpinADA.cash project. So we're going to discuss about that too. We're going to learn how we can guarantee our allocation in that, how we can buy, from the first IDO of the Cardence. So we're going to discuss that too. Now, when we talk about the feature, what features does Cardence offer for its, people? So those 4 features actually are that it offers release of tokens via a vesting schedule. It does affiliate marketing for projects, whitelisted presale, and it is also a liquidity locker. So these are the 4 features that it actually provides to, the people who wants to place their IDOs on this Launchpad. Now, when I talked about what difference does this have over other Launchpads and why people should prefer this one over the others, is basically that in other projects, basically they're way too expensive if you want a guaranteed allocation in the new and upcoming IDOs. It's really expensive. And also it's kind of complicated because they have tier system. Now the difference is, in this, there's no such tier system. It's not expensive. All you have to do is you're going to stake 4K CRDN, which is the native token of the Cardence network. You're going to stake 4K CRDN tokens, and that's it. Like, that's all you need to do, and your allocation in the IDO is guaranteed. No tier system or anything else. This is one of the biggest things that stands this project out over the others. And Cardence was actually featured in the recent Cardano Summit, which is something that makes this project legit. Also, we're going to take a look at the Cardano Cube, their ecosystem, if it's listed there or not, because that's the official Cardano Cube. So that'll be another thing that makes this project legit. And also, we're going to take a look at the Bitmart Shooting Star, from where they hosted their IEO, which was a huge success. It was sold out in 90 seconds. So we're going to take a look at that too. We're going to discuss other stuff too, but I think it's time that we actually jump into the website. So here I am at the Cardence.io. Here's introduction, the about us section, their features, which basically I already have told you guys. So I'm not going to go there. Their team is basically docs, which was, I think that was really necessary, and it's done. So that's really amazing. Now, the thing that I mentioned before, we're going to take a look at this. So I'm here at the Cardano Cube, and you can see under the Launchpad, here we have Cardence. Another thing that makes this legit, that they're not just bluffing, it's actually true. And this is the Bitmart Shooting Star, from where they hosted their IEO, which was sold out in 90 seconds. That was a huge success. So you can see it's completed over here. This is the token, CRDN USDT session. Cardence is a Cardano focused multi-gen decentralized presale platform which creates a trustless fundraise ecosystem. This was the session supply, and this was the end time, basically just 90 seconds. That's really insane. And this is the first project that's placing their IDO on the Cardence. So this is what we're going to actually learn about, how we can guarantee our allocation in this, which I actually have told you guys. So that's like kind of really obvious. Here's the tokenomics of this project, the SpinADA.cash. Token ticker is SPIN. Its type is BP20. Total supply is 100 million, which is not really a lot considering the project have like in quadrillions and trillions. Initial supply is 55 million and reserved for staking is 45%. So basically, for 55 million for initial supply and 45 million for which is reserved for staking. Now here's the tokenomics. It says now anonymous transactions will be possible on Cardano network. SpinADA breaks the on-chain link between senders and receivers of Cardano native tokens on the blockchain. This gives complete privacy and security in a completely decentralized manner. It uses a zero-knowledge proof protocol known as ZK Snark, developed by the good fellows at Zcash to ensure secure anonymous transactions of Cardano assets on the blockchain. It uses a smart contract which accepts Cardano tokens and then allows anyone with a proof of knowledge to withdraw these tokens through the use of cryptographic keynotes. When a sender submits a transaction, he receives a keynote and a corresponding hash is received by the smart contract. When a withdrawer furnishes the right keynote, it is matched with the hash to output the corresponding submitted tokens. This is basically how SpinADA ensures and preserve your privacy. Now, this is some information on how this project is basically completely decentralized. And we already had discussed the tokenomics. That's a roadmap, and in the end you can see it is backed by and incubated by the Cardence. So they're going to have their IDO Launchpad, and we know what we need to do to ensure our allocation in there. Basically, we just have to stake 4K CRDN token, and that's all we have to do. So you have the stake option like right in front of you, and basically, yeah. So we have discussed like almost all the information about this. Now, Cardence is already listed on Bitmart, IndoX, and PancakeSwap, and from what I know, they're having another centralization listing. I'm not sure where, but we'll find that out soon afterwards. And in Cardence, the staking rewards is actually a whopping 80% APY. They had a circulating supply of 24 million, and 11 million is already staked. So like 45% is already staked from the circulating supply. And you can probably see on my left and right at the screenshot the proof of the staked tokens. So make sure that before they run out of it, make sure that you come over here and stake it so that you can guarantee your allocation in the especially in the first IDO that's going to be for the SpinADA.cash. Again, you can see there kind of like the board on top or right or left. And Cardano has a Chainlink partnership, and Cardence also have the Chainlink partnership. Now, one of the most important things in this video that basically is this whole video is like based on and started on is the first IDO that will be held on their Launchpad. It'll be held on 27th of October, which is like in 13 days from now. And after that, it will be, well, it's of the SpinADA, so we already have talked about that, and we also have seen the website. It'll be listed on the PancakeSwap on 3rd of November. So if you do the math, you probably have an idea how much time you will have in there. Basically, they talked about how this project basically resembles the Tornado.cash project that's on the Ethereum network. We already have taken a look at what features do they actually give, what the tokenomics is and all that. But basically it has a huge potential, and with the marketing and exposure that the Cardence is actually going to provide, I think that this project is going to be really successful. You can have a guaranteed allocation in this by staking, so make sure that you don't run out of time to stake and you don't run out of tokens to stake. So make sure that you do not miss this amazing opportunity. I'm going to link everything in the description, but basically this is the entire information that I have for you guys in this video. If you have any question, of course, you can ask me. Disclaimer: trading digital assets involves significant risk and can result in the loss of your invested capital. You should ensure that you fully understand the risk involved and take into consideration your level of experience, investment objectives, and seek independent financial advice if necessary. It is up to you whether to invest or not. If there's something you don't know, please don't hesitate to ask me. So guys, I'm really happy to introduce you guys to this wonderful project. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and I'll see you in the next video shortly. So stay tuned.